can see my screen, right?
Yes, Mansa.
Yes.
Yeah. In the command field, I have mentioned EC02, right? Just enter this one. Can anyone tell next step what we need to do? Like the same thing yesterday we have done with the EC01, right?
We have to go
Organization structure.
That
Navigation.
navigation.
okay. Then this will open. Just give new. You can see n number of the plants, right?
Yes.
So which plant we have created yesterday? We are defined. HHCB, right?
Yes.
We'll see that one. You can see this by using shortcut also. Just I'll show you by this screen only. HHCB. You can see this, right? HHCB, Hinduja Healthcare Bangalore.
Yes.
Yes, Mansa.
Just double click on that. You'll get the details. Hinduja Healthcare Bangalore. Under this, we have defined two storage location. One is for the raw material and one is for the finished material. This you can see. SL1, we have mentioned it here, right? See, storage location name HSL1, HSL2. The same thing you can see here. HSL1, but before that HHCB. This is the Hinduja Healthcare Bangalore, the plant name which we have defined. After that HSL1 you can see for raw material. Okay. And then second one we have defined for the finished materials, that is HSL2. This is for the finished materials. Okay, HSL1, HSL2. Once you're done with this, you can see this company code, right? Under the company in the 1989 we have mentioned, like we have assigned the plan to the company code and we have assigned the purchase organization to the company code as well. Okay, you can see the company code also and the purchase organization as well. HHPO, Hinduja Healthcare Purchase Organization. See, purchase organization, HHPO. Does anyone can see the purchase group here?
No, Mansa.
No, only the purchase organization and storage location we can see. Okay, this is with respect to the plant level. With if you wanted to see with respect to the company code level, 1 second. See, I have mentioned EC01, but it's not open.
The acceleration.
Yes, just mention it here. EC01. Again, structure, navigation. You will get this page. Click on this. You will be getting with all the plants. Okay, like all the company codes you will be getting. We have created under the 1989. N number of the company codes you can see, right? If you click on that particular company code, you will be getting the N number of the plants. Under this plant, we have defined the HHCB, that is Hinduja Healthcare Bangalore. You can see this. This is with respect to the company code. Okay.
Yes.
So does anyone has doubt till now? EC01 and EC02. Done, right?
Yes.
Yes, Mansa.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'll show you one navigation. See, you can see the screen, right? SAP Easy Access.
Yes.
Yeah. You can see this one, right? Favorites.
Yes.
Why this we are using means, like, see, every time if you if you wanted to define purchase organization, purchase requisition, material master, we need to mention a P code, right? For example, MM01 will be used for the material master. Okay, so this screen will open. Every time we need to mention the T code. Instead of that, just give double click this one. Sorry, like here you can see, right? Open folder, insert transaction, and add other objects. What you can just click on this insert transaction. Okay, there you will be getting the transaction code name. You have to mention particular transaction. For example, I want material master T code to be in the favorite section. Just I'll mention MM01. Okay, just give right. See, you can see this, right?
Yes.
Yes, Mansa.
Instead of every time you put in the command field like mm01 like me21 for the creation of the purchase requisition purchase order, what you can do is you can mention, you can put it in a favorite section like the 3 4 or 10 all documents you are using regularly. You can put the documents transaction code here. Okay, for example, I'll create one more one. Right, insert transaction. Like, can anyone tell for the purchase order? Like in the procure to pay cycle, I told you the T code.
ME 51.
ME?
ME 51.
ME
20.
ME 21 or ME 21N? Right? You can
21N.
create purchase order. Okay. And if you wanted to delete, do one thing, just click right click and you can see this, right? Delete favorites. Just delete it. If you wanted to delete it. Done?
One second.
Yeah. Shall I repeat?
Yeah, just one time.
Yeah. Okay. You can see the screen, right? Just give
Yes.
right hand click. Okay. You can see this, right? Open folder, insert transaction, add other object. Write it down or else.
Yes.
Once it's done, let me know.
Okay.
Okay. Just click insert transaction. You will get this page. Done?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll put MM01. This is for the creation of the material master. I want this to be in a favorite section. So I mentioned MM01. Okay, any transaction code. For example, for creation of the vendor master, we are using XK01. So I'll put that also. And for the purchase requisition and the for purchase order, there are different types of the T codes are available. What and all you wanted in a favorite section, you can add it here. Okay. Just I'm adding only the one transaction code, that is MM01. Just give a continue here. It will add. Okay. And then I'll create one more insert transaction. XK01. Okay. What I will do now, just I'll click this one. Directly the page is open, right, for the creation of the material master.
Yes.
Go.
Yes.
Just double click one. Directly the vendor master will open. Okay. If you wanted to delete, just right click. You will get this option, delete favorite. Just delete it. If you wanted to add it or else delete it. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
So any doubts?
No, ma'am. No, no.
Okay. So we'll start with the master data today. Just I'll give you the theory part, okay? So if I do the configuration setting today, so it won't get connect. Just I'll give you the theory part. What and all we have, I have taught till today, like the entire enterprise structure. You have to define all the plans, storage location, purchase organization, purchase group, and you have to do the assignment part also. And Monday I'll take the session. That time you have to present to me like what and all you have configured. Okay, at least two plans, two storage location, one purchase organization, like that. Okay, just you have to present like by using EC01 or EC02. You have to show me the plan which you have created on Monday.
Okay.
Okay, all of you. Srinivas, your whatever the issue you are getting, it will be sorted out by today. Even you have to practice. Okay, tomorrow I'm not going to take the session, so important interview questions will be given.
Okay.
Prepare that one, and whatever we have done, just practice that one. Okay.
Okay.
So, how many of you were just can anyone tell about what is master data? Just whatever you know, just give me the definition, like what you know, like Manish.
No, I don't.
Okay, 1 second. I think good morning.
Sneha, Harish, Monica, and Srinivas. Okay, Prasun here. Okay, so try to involve in the discussion. Okay, you have to put up some questions. You have to ask any kind of doubts, right? So where you start interacting only, then you learn better and better. Okay, on daily basis. Okay, so when Manas is asking about master data, so what exactly running your mind? Anyone? Just think about it. What exactly master data? Don't get into the SAP. What is master? What is master called? Master data.
Main data.
Yeah, it's main data. Even you are just going with any other application also, it's just a main data, right? It's a main data we are creating the system, right? How this
Yes.
master data is useful?
For reference.
Yeah, while transactions of any activity, you have to refer the main data, right? Master data. That's it, right? So we cannot create every day for the transaction level, right? Like in the sense, okay, you're raising a order today, purchase order to a supplier. So you just sit and create a material today and then you create a PO, purchase order. No, there should be a data in the backend. In the sense, your user is going to create a data in the initial stage only with the information of material, supplier, and material supplier and plant combination data. That's called purchasing info record. Then sources where exactly we are going to procure the material with the which validity date. From this to this month I can purchase from this vendor, and this to this month I can purchase from this vendor. And in case of services, how you can refer service master, like how I can get the services from the supplier, right, or vendor. This vendor is contractor who is going to do a training services, or maybe AC services, cleaning services, right? So for every transactions or activity which you are going to run in the system, that need to be referred. In the sense, you have to refer the master data which should be available before you run the transaction. That's it. If anyone asks interview question, na, so just go with this naturally. You have to explain the scenarios or maybe the kind of a data which you are going to maintain in the system. Clear? So even I was going through the R structure setup, and where Manasa was showing about the EC01 and the navigation part, and where she was showing about the different organization structure. Anyone have got any question, like when you are talking about company codes? Is it like only one company code will be there in under company, or do you find multiple company codes? Anyone can answer this question?
Multiple codes.
Multiple.
Right. In which case, multiple company codes you create. What is the reason behind to create a multiple company codes?
One
Well,
company.
organization having sub companies.
Yeah, one by one you can answer. Yeah, Harish would like to add, like why we should create a multiple company code.
Under organization, there are many sectors like healthcare and manufacturing. Different sectors are there, like sub companies.
Exactly. That's just sub companies or maybe different vertical where they're running business. That's one scenario. Another scenario is about the country specific. You cannot run any business in Germany with the Indian tax procedure, right? India has their own tax procedure and Germany has their own tax procedure, right? International requirement is different and domestic requirement is different, right? So in every situation where exactly, like imagine you are procuring some material from China, which will be manufactured in China and assembled in India, and that will be like installed in customer side, right? Or you just take most of the CCTV cameras or maybe electronic goods which manufactured in India are imported by China, right? Most of the products, like it's just example I'm talking about. The same way, when you're handling any two entities in India and China, right? there you are managing a company, manufacturing company, where you will get a labors are very cheaper rate in case. Okay, so you keep one, maybe electronic goods are easily manufactured in China, then you will have one entity there and one entity in India, right? So it's a just example I'm talking about. Some cases I have seen pharmaceutical industry, Indian most of the foreign companies are looking Indian medicines. Okay, so then example, if I talk about recent project I worked on, DRL, Dr. Reddy's laboratory. I worked on one implementation project. So I have seen they have a couple of scenario like this medicines are manufactured in India. Then Indian plants are from India. One plant is in like in Germany they are ordering, and one is in Canada they are ordering some medicine. Okay, so it's like a transferring from stock to here to there. Definitely they should have a two company codes to handle inter-STO. Okay, inter stock transport order activities to be performed, right? So like this you should have a understanding of a business process along with the SAP system level configuration. Okay, is it clear about company codes now? Okay,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
now we talk about the plant level. Okay, so why we should extend multiple store location? Any idea for a plant? Why can't we do with one store location managing all the storage activity of a product?
Because we have to segregate the whole plant with these accounts, like the in
To
and out.
maintain in good manner, sir. We will,
Okay,
whenever we
partially
want
good,
anything from
partially good, but I'm not satisfied. More knowledge I want here. What is the reason of extending
Will be
multiple?
a different variation of material, like one will be raw material, one will be finished goods, one will be semi-finished goods. To identify that, we required many storage location.
Yeah, that is the one reason. Yeah, exactly. You have to differentiate, or you want to segregate the material where you are placing it. You cannot mix the raw with semi-finished or finished. And another scenario where imagine you have purchased the material and there will be big warehouse. Okay, where you are keeping a storage of that particular product. Imagine. Okay, then that warehouse has one storage location, two storage location. Imagine. Okay, again that material to be shifted to the production line, assembly line, there will be another small storage location. Okay, so you are moving from the main storage location to a sub assembly or assembly line storage location. You have to create another storage location where you can keep near to the assembly line. You cannot go to a every time to the main storage location to issue the product, right? You just clip means every day basis you just take out the goods from the main storage to a assembly line storage. You keep it for a time being, okay, for a week for purpose, or maybe for 2-3 days purpose. You keep it, and from there you use it accordingly. So you will not find difficulty to understand. Okay, example, I got 100 or 500 number of product in a main storage location, and I already shifted 10 product to the sub storage or maybe production line storage location. I have shifted. So system will show clearly that out of 100, 90 is in big storage or main storage, and 10 is in another storage location near to production line. Okay, so easy to track the product which you have shifted from one storage to another storage. That's the reason we have to extend the material to respective storage location, or else you cannot issue the goods to the particular storage location, or maybe sorry, it should receive the material in the particular storage location. It will not allow material to post the transfer posting process, or maybe goods receipt process, whatever you are seeing in SAP in future. You cannot handle such activity without extending the material to the storage location. Before you extend the material to storage location, definitely plant should have that location to be created. Imagine you are maintaining the plant. Okay, you're creating a plant under define option, and maintaining also under the define only. You will not find under assignment. That's the one difference you see. There is no assignment of plant to the store location. In the entry also, you should say like it's not like assignment, it's like extension or maintaining the store location for the particular plant. Example, okay, 10 store location to be defined in the initial stage. Yes, for the one plant, you just go to one plant and then extend all the store location by creating the define option only under the metal management. Okay, under metal management, you can find store location to be created under the plant. So don't get confused with the define and assignment when you get into the store location creation part. Okay, clear now? Okay, now I'll get
Yes.
into the purchase organization level. Okay, so now tell me, if I want to procure a material for centrally, then what is the purchase organization called?
Centralized.
Yes, centralized purchase organization or company code specific purchase organization. Okay, example, you have a some 4 to 5 company codes, and for that all company codes you want to procure some mass product, maybe assets or computers, laptops, or maybe for the laborers they have to purchase some apron, or any administrative activity they have to purchase some printers, or maybe books or anything. You can see it's completely for the internal purpose, not for the selling of goods to a customer, right? It's all about procurement for a indirect process, indirect procurement activity. We are not going to sell it for any other purpose, right? In that case, always go with the centralized procurement process. In the sense, purchase organization will be centralized for all the company code, maybe, or maybe specific to company code. Example, you want to procure in India, one company code is there. Okay, have a one company code specific. It's in Germany, then better have another company code specific purchase organization. You cannot merge two country specific to a one purchase organization, right? Two company code you cannot design to one purchase organization. That you should check in the system. Is it possible to have one purchase organization to a two company codes? No, it's a one-to-one relationship. Okay, if anyone asks interview question, is it possible to have a single purchase organization to company codes, to one company code, sorry, two company code? One is in India, one is in Germany. Is it possible to have one purchase organization? No. In business terminal, to business side only, it's not possible. So SAP has not given up opportunity or maybe feature to do it. Okay, it's very clear. Okay. And one more question I have for the plant level. Okay. Is it possible to extend or maybe sorry assignment of one plant to two company codes?
No.
No.
Okay, right. It's not possible because so company code will have a multiple plants. That's agree. Everyone agree, right? One company code may have a several plants because of the business or
Yes.
maybe production line,
Yes.
whatever it is they have. Maybe plant is considered as a corporate also. It's not required to have a only production in plant. This is also one entry question. So plant means people will be there. In a medical or maybe sorry, in an insurance based company, they will not have any production line or maybe any producing of material in the company. So definitely they will consider as a plant as a corporate team. Okay. And maybe sometime there will be purchasing indirect material. Okay. Indirect procurement process will be happening. But majorly, yes, plant is completely more into a production line and all production activity. But along with that, you can manage a corporate activity also. So in interview, if they ask, is it only for production? No, you can create a plan for other business process also. Okay, for the maybe marketing agency will be there, or maybe they can manage on the insurance team will be there who will be heading a particular plant where they'll be considered as a plant for this, right? So like that you have to answer it in the interview question. One more question. Okay, now I want specific purchase organization for the plant level. So what do you call for that purchase organization?
Plant specific purchase organization.
Perfect. It's called plant specific purchase organization. Okay. Another question. If you are having a plant specific purchase organization, okay, example, one company code has now 5 plants, and you assigned one plant as a one purchase organization. Other 4 plant you have not assigned. Okay, not assigned that purchase organization. Is it possible to procure for other 4 plants with that purchase organization?
No.
How do you procure for other 4 plants then?
Then we have to create another this organization.
Perfect. If you want every plant you need particularly a specific purchase organization, then you can create it assign, or else you can use one purchase organization for all other 5 to 6 plant if you have a clear picture from the business side. They will decide, not us as a consultant. Business will decide how they want to procure for in which manner, right? Centrally they want to procure, or plant specific they want to procure, or cross company code level they want to procure, right? Whatever it is, right? So you should understand assignment of activity is based on the business requirement, not decided by the consultant. Always keep this in mind. Interview. This is interview question. Who will decide all this assignment part of the org structure? Who will decide creating of a centralized procurement or purchase organization, plan specific purchase organization, or reference purchase organization, or standard purchase organization? There are four or five different types of purchase organizations are there. So who will decide all these things to create in the system? How do you collect all the information from whom? How do you decide the combination of alphanumeric or maybe number only or maybe alphabet only? Like how do you define this information in SAP? Who is going to give all the information? Definitely it's business, right? On the business side, there will be a point of contact who has understanding of business completely. Okay, for every module they may keep, or maybe 2-3 module, one person will be taking care of it. Okay, it depends. Maybe the person who is good in sourcing and procurement entire cycle from the starting of requisition to be raised until the goods inventory and invoice to be posted, right? So for that particular area, we call it as S2P, source to pay team. In case of order to cash, right? O2C. In case of R2R, report to record, then the separate team. There will be a scenario like manufacturing fee side. It's called PTF, plan to fulfill, right? Where you can find plant maintenance, production planning, quality management, right? So every area you see in the business, we will have a team of consultants, consulting team in a project side, IT side. Okay. So from the business side also, they will have a team. From IT side also, we will have a team. In that team, you can find different roles like analyst, junior consultant, associate consultant, senior associate, or SSC, senior software engineer, or lead consultant, whatever role you may find. And also PMO will be there. If you are not interested to work on configuration or maybe working on this functionality and all, right, there will be other team called PMO, project management team will be there. PMO, TMO, like that. There is a separate team. They will take care of the project implementation, methodology, and different sprint to be taken care, all that. Okay, hope this is clear. So firstly, you should know about org structure creation and how to assign every entity, in the sense like what I can say, elements. Okay, so that you should know how to do it. And one more question, like why we are not assigning purchase group to any structure, in the sense we are not assigning to company code or maybe purchase organization or not plant. We are creating a purchase group, right? What is the use of purchasing group?
Because it is an independent group. It's
Why?
not linked with
Why?
any.
That's my question. I understand. Manas already explained about independent and maybe shown in the system also. I'm not very sure whether it is shown or not, right? So why we should not assign to a particular entity?
It is responsible for monitoring.
Can you repeat the answer?
It is maintained by this small
It is responsible for tracking the orders, purchase orders. Code available
Exactly.
online.
This is the right answer. This is the right answer. The purchase group is not for anything to handle any requirement. Okay, it's just a details you're entering. You would have observed it's a 3-digit entity. Okay, 3-digit you take. You can create like A01, A02, A03, like that. You can go, or maybe B01, B02, like that. Or you can start from 001 to 999, like that. You can create your purchase organization, so purchase group. So why it is required? There will be two cases of purchasing group. One is independent buyer. Example, Manish can be a independent buyer, or Harish, Srinivas, and Monica can be a group of people as a group in a purchasing team. Okay, so when Manish is an individual buyer, he has his own details. Manish, okay, his number, fax, mail ID, everything to be maintained in the purchasing group. It's a one-time entry we are doing. This will be stored in the particular table. Okay, whenever you are creating a requisition, right, definitely you will be choosing your particular purchasing group, in the sense who is going to procure this material. Okay, independently Manish is going to buy it, or Harish, Srinivas, and Monica is like combinedly working on one purchase group. Then we'll keep a group of people with the name of, okay, maybe electronic goods purchasing group, or maybe mechanical goods, or maybe electrical goods. Like they will, business will give a proper description for the purchasing group. Okay, and there will be a single number which will be like used by all the 3 purchasing group. Anyone can pick up the call and talk about the requirement. Okay, maybe supplier is talking to through the phone or through mail or fax, whatever it is. So while creating a requisition through a manually, like in the system manually, or maybe through the automatic generation of MRP, system will identify the purchasing group. How? The purchasing group is maintained in the Material Master in the purchasing view. There it will decide this particular material is managed by independently by Manish, or maybe group of people who is going to procure this material. If it is externally procured, it's mandatory to maintain the purchasing group for every material as a mandatory field also. Okay, from that Material Master it will flow into the purchase requisition. In case you are not maintaining anything in the Material Master, then manually you should enter the purchasing group in the purchase requisition. Okay, then whenever the monitoring of all the requisitions are happening, then that you can see also these many requisitions are raised, and I am the owner of this particular purchasing requisition to be processed. Means Manish is the owner of this many PR which is in his name. He will be following up and he will be converting the, means he will be assisting the buyer to convert all the requisition, or will be Manish will be the purchasing like that particular material to be procured, then he will be follow up with the buyer to raise an order. Then once it is reaching to the supplier, how they will understand that okay, this requisition is raised by this person only, or maybe he is the owner of this particular order. They will contact for any kind of a like a confirmation part, or maybe delivery part, or maybe how to deliver, where to deliver. Definitely in the purchase order form, right, we have to design in a way that this purchasing group details will be printed, name of the person to be printed, this the mail ID to be printed. From how it is coming to the form, you have to write a logic saying that okay, you're creating this order, definitely there will be a purchasing group. From that purchasing group, it will go and check with the backend what are the details are there. It will print on the particular order. Or else how you dynamically manage the printing of this particular name, ID, or everything in the form based on the particular data you maintain. So you explain in this way, detailed manner, right? How this, why this purchase group is maintained, what is the reason of maintaining this, how it is going to be useful, right? If you explain every detail by detail, then definitely interviewer will get like what I can say, get satisfied with your answer. Okay, you should not give a one-line answer in such situation. You have to elaborate about the question asked by the interviewer. What is his expectation here? Is it like he's asking only about the SAP terminology, or is he asking about the business terminology also? When you understand the questions immediately to answer in this which manner, you should know how to respond. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So Manas, you can continue your session. I'll be dropping up. So if you need any break for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you can take, then continue and close at whatever you planned, whatever you have planned. And tomorrow, Rakshit will be taking care of all your maybe discussion or open points, or maybe whatever it is. Make sure tomorrow 1.5 hour should be useful. And even Rakshit is planning to create any data or showing some activity in front of you. He will show it to you all. Okay, behalf of Manasa. Okay, once Manasa is back on Monday, so she will continue the topic. And Manasa, like instead of keeping review on Monday, so I will engage on the weekends. Okay, so I am expecting every day 5 days, like how many hours we are spending, 1.5 hour daily means maybe 6, 8, maybe 9, 10 hours. Okay, 10 hours, definitely the content should be covered in the SAP system. In case anyone is not able to follow on the same day, or maybe in the weekend, or not able to practice whatever you are covering, then you can slow down little. Okay, fine. All 5 or 6 are not able to complete whatever we have taught. In the sense, not 100% practice, at least some 50%, 40%, 60%, whatever completion is happening, then we'll have a report. Okay, all are able to handle this requirement. Okay, this practice. So definitely after completion of the training, you will have a definitely 3 to 4 weeks or 5 weeks, 6 weeks of time to complete your all the task. Once you complete all the task only, I will be hiring another person to handle the advanced level on the HANA system. Okay, it's clear for all. Once you
Yes,
clear
sir.
all that HANA level advanced topics, then you'll be getting into my zone. I'll be taking care of all your requirements, your preparation, your high level understanding of the business scenarios, project level understanding, what have gone through implementation, rollouts, support, what are the process to be followed in every business requirement, how do I start and how do I end, like as a team I can explain you all. Okay, what are the documentation to be prepared? So now only we start asking you to prepare small documentation. Why? Because every requirement we have to create a business blueprint design document, or BPDS, business process design document we create for every scenario by scenario. And once you get the configuration requirement of what is to be configured, then definitely we will create a KDS document. It means key data structure of entire requirement to be configured. Then we'll be getting into the configuration of each and every configuration on the MM module, SD module, LE module, WM module, PS module, PM module, PP module, whatever module, EWM module. Okay, so we create our all this enterprise structure and we document accordingly, configuration document for each and every process. Once you do that, then you focus more on the development activity, on the gap which you find in the business process discussion. Okay, we go with first, check with the fit. SAP given is good, not to touch. If not, go with the fit configuration. Do the configuration, test it, and move into the next quality system where you can test again. One round you test it, functional testing, then second round is a quality testing, which is called integration testing. Okay. The same way you work on developments, you find gaps. What are the gaps are there? Reports are not there, which is looking by SAP, by business in SAP, then you call it as a report gap, report development. Interface, any interface between SAP and non-SAP, interface development. There will be conversion of loading of data from different system to SAP system. Existing LTMC, LSMW, whatever tool is not fit for the requirement what business is looking, then definitely looking for a conversion program, means converting from a other legacy to SAP system. Then you find some enhancement to be done on the screen wise. Like example, you're creating a PR or maybe PO. You find something is not SAP given. There need to have one new tab, new field, or something validation need to be done, which should not be PR should not be created until unless they fill some details in the particular screen, standard screen. Then enhancement. Then some forms to be developed, like a contract form, PO form, schedule agreement form, GR form, invoice form, whatever form you find in a S2P or a O2R, O2C or R2R or PTF, whatever area you find, that's called form development. Then workflows. Example, workflow means what? You are raising a invoice today. In the sense, supplier is like connecting from their system to SAP system. They are like creating some data from their system to SAP. There will be workflow will be there from there to here, or there will be workflow related to the approval process. Okay, there is no manual process of doing all the mail communication. Everything happens through the workflow. Like someone is raising a requirement, then it will come to other person who will be approving it. From that, it will go to another person queue. He'll be opening and just editing and just posting it. Okay, this is called a workflow system will be developed, because for the smooth management of entire process from the sales to production to procurement to invoice team or account payable, account receivable, wherever you find. So there will be a connectivity will be there. It will help business to run the activity smoothly without any intervention. Okay. Okay, I think this is good for all of you to just go through the recording. Okay, any questions, any doubts you find, I'll try to join maybe next week somewhere in between to handle couple of open questions from your end, and couple of questions I'll put based on my experience on the interview side, so it will help you all to prepare accordingly. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Manasa. Thank you very much for managing consistently and taking up all the sessions as per the expectation. And any feedback you are looking here, like you want to give it to Manasa, you can give it in the group, and you can appreciate or you can depreciate whatever it is. Okay, you can just share it with us. What best can be done from our team? It's like a teamwork. Here it is like Manasa, Prashun, Rakshit, Smita, Amir, Mayur, all are here in our team. Anytime you need any assistance, we are of now team of 18 plus, and we are planning to hire another 15 plus in another 2 months. So we will be like 30 plus employees in team tax skills. Definitely, you're all our I can say funding. You are all funding on us, and we are helping you all to educate you, experience sharing what you are looking for, and we are working on you. So we are self-funded company, no funding from any other investors. So running a business in a very systematical way now. Okay, please support us, guide us, whatever to be done. So I'll be there to assist you, guide you, whatever you are looking, or maybe ask, like expecting from our end. You always speak and get it done. Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone require break for 2-3 minutes? Manish, Monica,
Yes.
Sneha.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Take 3 minutes break and come back. Okay. Just I'll explain the theory part. So Monday I'll start with particular topic. If I start now, it won't get finished up within 30 minutes. Just I'll give you the theory part. Just take 3-4 minutes break and come back now. Done with the break?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, sir.
Yes.
Still Srinivas and Manish need to come.
Yes, I'm here.
Srinivas?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then. We'll start with the master data, okay? See, master data is nothing but whatever the data we are created at centrally, right? And it is valid for all the applications. Like it remains constant over the time, but we need to update it on regular basis. The example which I can give you is, for example, you can take for the vendor master, okay? Just I'll explain the example while doing the next classes, like the material master creation, vendor master creation, you will get to know the complete detail, okay? Like vendor is one kind of a type, master data, okay? This will be used for the purchase order. Like suppose if you wanted to create the purchase order, vendor master is mandatory. Without vendor master, you can't create the purchase order, okay? So every time whenever we are doing the PR or PO, like the any other business process, every time we can't maintain all the data, okay? So the master data, like we are maintained, that is in the central wise. Like for example, we have types of master data, okay? I'll just give you the example. For example, material master is also one type master data. The second one is vendor master, and the third one is purchase info record, and the fourth one is source list, and then fifth one is quota arrangement, and then sixth one is service master, okay? Quota arrangement we are not going to learn because it is not very it is not important, and this won't be useful in the real time. Like the remaining five, like material master, vendor master, PIR, these three are very important. And then source list and the service master in the upcoming classes. Like for the service master, we will be learning this topic in the service procurement process, okay? But in the beginning, first I'll explain about the material master. In the material master, it will take almost two classes. Like we have to configure all the things in the material master. I'll show you each and every step, and then we'll go for the vendor master, and then we'll go for the purchase info record, okay? Just I'll write it down here. Just write this 1 second. I'll present my screen, and if you have any doubt in the between, you can ask. Only the theory part I'll explain. If I start doing the configuration now, it won't get finished up. Okay. Just in the notes, write it down, the master data. Data that is created centrally and valid for all applications. Okay. Remains constant over time, but we need to update it on a regular basis. This is sufficient. If anyone is asking about the master data, you have to give the definition like this. Data that is created centrally and it is valid for all the application. It remains constant over time, but we need to update it on regular basis whenever it's required in the business. Okay? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if any in the interview, if they will ask what are the master data available in a MM module. You have to tell material master, vendor master, purchase info record, source list, quota arrangement, and service master. Okay, these are the master data are available. First one, material master. Second one, vendor master. Third one, purchase info record. Fourth one, source list. Fifth one, service. First, quota arrangement we are not going to learn. Just for the interview question, just for this one, quota arrangement. Okay. These are the master data are available. From one by one, we are going to teach this required today's session for completion of the material master. Then we'll go for the vendor master, then purchase info record. This source list and service master will be doing when the business process comes. For example, for the service master, there is one business process, service procurement. That time you will be learning this service master and source list also. We are using in next module. For the creation of the purchase requisition, purchase order and all, these are required. Material master, vendor master and purchase info record, and this is the basic one and very important for the interview and for all the business process. First, we will learn these things. Okay. Done with writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, just I'll give you the theory part. See, we'll start with the material master. Okay. See, in material master, what will happen? Like it contains all the information about one particular material. Okay. For example, the material description and which type of the classification it is, and what all the dimension, and what all the prices for that particular material, and what are the storage location we are going to maintain. Just I'll show you in the system only. And I'll tell you a T code also. Just observe this. I think it will log out. And one more thing, see, material master, in the material master, we are going to maintain at the client level, plant level, storage level, and the sales organization level. Okay. Yesterday only I told you, if you are not going to use for 1 minute or it will get logged off. Okay. Again, you need to log in. If you're facing these issues while practicing, don't need to worry, just relog in. MM01. This is the T code for the creation of the material master. Okay. Enter this one. You can see the screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and this is for the creation of the material master. You can see the fields, right? For example, this and all we need to configure. Okay, industry sector on material type. First, we'll learn how to create the material master and how to change and how to display and what all the different fields are available in the material master. We need to configure that. That also we will learn. Okay, just for the understanding purpose for today's class, just for the theory, just see what and all the fields are available in a material master. Okay, see. If you take for the industry sector, see, you have so many industry sectors, right? Automotive, chemical industries, and education service. These are all the types of the industry to differentiate the sectors. For example, see, for the automotive sector, you are going to procure the material. So that time you need to mention which industry you are going to take the material. That automotive. For example, any pharmaceuticals product you are going to buy. That time chemical industries, and like for example any manufacturing like steel and anything, that time you are mentioning the mechanical engineering. Like this is the different types of the industries, like this, like the pharmaceuticals, like the manufacturing sector, like the steel. So any of the material we are going to procure from the vendors, right? That time you need to mention which industry that particular materials contains. Okay, and this industry sector also, if it's not available as per the client requirement, we can configure in the system. Okay, that I will show you in the configuration part. And then we'll come for the material type. See, in the material type, what will happen, and this is and this is very important. Material type, why means it will represent a type of origin. Like for example, I'll take anyone. I'll take this. See, you can see this one, right? Finished goods. Where we will use the finished products?
Application.
The so
See, once the materials is ready for the sale, right? Once the goods are sale, that time we are going to use this finished goods. Suppose I'll use the raw material, like that is ROH we have to use. I'll show. That time raw material is used for the production or the semi-finish. That time you need to change. For example, if the material we are going to procure the raw material, you need to mention it here, or else if the material is finished goods, you have to mention is finished goods. There are various types of the material types, and it is very important, and it will controls n number of the fields. For example, number, range, and field settings and all available. I'll show you in the next class. Just for theory part, just see what and all fields are available. Okay, and there are n number of the material types also, and some standard material types and some standard industry sectors are also available, and this also we can configure in the system. Okay, for today, just take anyone as the randomly. Just I'll take. We should sorry. Randomly I have taken, but we will do in the next class. Okay, just to show the what and all the things are available in the material master. Okay, just give enter. See, this screen will open. Okay, view type: basic data 1, basic data 2, sales organization, purchasing. This and all the different types of the view is available. Suppose, like, see, I'll click basic data, purchasing. Yeah, only
Accounting.
yeah, okay. Basic data and purchasing. Just I'll select two views to show the theory. What screen you can see?
Like plan. Yeah.
organization level point.
I'll make one changes now again. I'll select only basic data. Okay, I'll not select purchasing. I click. What is the change?
It is creating a material about
No.
the
Why
class of-
see, in the first time you got the plant level screen, right?
because we select purchase.
Yes. Here we have selected only the basic data. This is the differentiate. Just I'll tell you, see, in a material master, we can be created at the 4 levels. Okay. One is at the client level, one is at the plant level, and the third is storage level, and fourth one is the sales organization level. Just I'll write it down here. Material master can be created at, this is the important interview question they may ask. Okay, what and all level we can create the material master. You have to tell client level. In the client level, the basic data. The second one is plant level. In the plant level, we are maintaining accounting data, purchasing data, MRP views. This is the important interview question. They will ask material master can be created at how many levels, or else in the client level, what which data will be created in the material master. That time you have to tell in the client level, we are going to create the basic data. In the plant level, we are going to create the accounting data or the purchasing data. And in the storage level, and or else storage location. Sales organization level. Here, the sales view. So, few materials. These are the levels where we can create the material master. Okay, client level, plant level, storage level, sales organization level. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
What about others?
Yes, done.
Okay. See, according to the business requirement, according to which business process we are going to do, that time we need to select the views. Okay. See, basic data, sales organization, this and all mandatory for the STO process. That time we need to select this one, and then for the like PP and integration part is there. That is the MRP, like material requirement planting process is there. That time mandatorily we need to select MRP 1, 2, 3 and all, and warehouse. If you are doing like different business processes are there, right? In the next classes you will be learning all this view, but for understanding today, like we need to select only the basic data, and then the purchasing, and then the accounting we need to select. Okay, these three are mandatory to create the plant, but to create the material. Okay, and according to the different business process we need to change the views that we will be learning in the next classes. Okay, just for today theory part, just learn this one. See, we need to mention the plant name here. So which plant we are going to take?
HCB.
We have created HHCB, right, and HHCC. So we'll take this one. We'll create Monday, but just I'll show you the screenshot and all available. Under this plant, we are going to create the material. Okay. See, when you open the screen, you have to fill the details. You can see this tick mark, right?
Yes.
Basis of measure. These are the mandatory field. You need to mention it in the basic data. Okay. And see, in the like in the next classes also, I will be telling what and all the fields are required. See, for example, in a basic data, base unit of measure and the material group is mandatory. Okay. For example, in the basic data 2, I don't require base unit of measure to be mandatory. I can change it for the optional, and I wanted like division or any product allocation should be mandatory. This setting also we can change. Okay, so this and all configuration part I will show you in the next classes. Just see the screen. Base unit of measure, material group, and then you need to mention only the whatever the ticking mark is there, right? You need to mention mandatorily, and these settings we can change. Few of the field we can change it for mandatory, and few of the field we can change it for the optional. This is completely based on the business requirement. We can do the configuration part. And one more thing, see, in the beginning only I had told you in the SAP landscape, I have shown you one diagram, right? See this one. Develop. Yeah, whatever we are going to do the configuration part, we are doing in the development. For example, see, sandbox unit testing I have shown you, right, that day. For example, like whatever the configuration your part you are doing, you're doing in a sandbox, and whatever you are done the configuration settings. For example, suppose you take the base unit of measure and material group, you're going to configure in the next classes. Okay, this configuration part you need to do it in the development server, that is in the sandbox. Once you are done with this, you have to test that part. How you will test? By creating the new material. What you will do? You will go for the MM01, you will create one material and you will check whether whether the whatever the material group we have created, is it working properly or not. Okay, 1 second. You have to test this one also. Material group and base unit of measure configuration you have you will be doing, right? So whatever you are configured in the sandbox, you have to test. How you will test? Again, you will go and create one material. That time, if everything is works good, and if every field is taking with respect to material group and the base unit of measure, if everything is working out, so whatever you have done in the sandbox, it's good. Once you're done with testing, you will be moving to the basis team. Okay. Then they will transfer that to the quality and then production team. So what and all the configuration part you will be doing in a sandbox. Understood?
Yes, ma'am, sir.
Yeah, only theory I'm explaining. I don't want to create the material and all. So there is 2 more fields are there. So there is less time. So if I create today, so you'll be forgetting. Just do one thing. What is master data for today's class? What is master data and what are the types of master data are available? That's all. Okay. I'll create and write the T codes. Okay. We will create the material on Monday. Just write the T code. How is MM01. You'll write or shall I write down?
For material, MM0.
For creation of the material master. Like, wait, I will write down.
XK0.
And don't get confused while doing the next classes. No, you will be getting more idea. Only theory I'm explaining today. And theory also, there is more thing to learn. T code MM01. This is for
Creating material master.
creating material master. Can anyone tell for changing material master? Just write
02.
code. Change
Material master. Data.
material master. And then for display,
MM03.
display. And then
Display changes, so MM04.
display the changes. Then flag for deletion,
05.
06 actually. I'll show you that and all, okay? We'll create the material master. Once we created with the material master, I'll make few changes and I'll show with the MM02. And once we are done with, we'll display by using MM03. And if you wanted to see only the changes, what and all we have done in the material master, that time we will use all these T codes on Monday, okay? That time we'll get more idea. And MM06 for flag for deletion. And then if you wanted to see all the materials list at a time, that time MM60. Material list. What and all materials you have created now. If you wanted to see what and all materials you have created by using MM60, you can see the entire list.
MM06 for block materials or blocking the materials?
Flag. It is not a block material, okay? Flag for deletion.
Okay.
We'll put on flag. So whenever we're in the business, whatever the flag for deletion materials is there, if any changes or else if you wanted to go into block, so it will be useful. I'll show you. We'll create the material master and we'll change the material master. And also I've showed you, right? Like the industry sector and material, all the fields which is available, we are going to configure that also, okay? Industry sector also we can configure. See, some standard industry sectors are available in SAP, okay? And in the material type also, some standard material types are available. Suppose in a real time, what will happen? Client will ask like, I don't need this type of a material. They will give details, okay? That time we wanted to create one more other material type. If it's not available in a standard material type, we need to configure that thing. So that's the reason we'll going to configure material type, industry sector, and the material group, purchase group, everything we are going to configure, okay? And material type will play a major role, okay? Actually, it controls so many things. For example, it controls number ranges, field selection and all. I'll show you in the next classes. I'll explain the theory part, that one material type, and then I'll show you how to configure the material type, and then I'll give you a few notes also. Almost it takes 2 more classes. Okay.
Oh,
Done with this?
Yes.
So today, very important in the material master is in the interview question, material master can be created at client level, plant level, and this and all is there. And then you need to learn what is master data. Under the master data, they may ask what all the master data are available in SAP. You need to answer this one: material master, vendor master, PIR, source list, service master, and quota arrangement. Quota arrangement we are not going to learn, and source list and service master will be learning in the upcoming classes. As of now, material master, vendor master, and purchase info record. Once we are done with, we are going with the PR and PO process. Okay.
Okay.
Any doubts till now, and whatever questions are asked? Do you have any doubts?
No, Mansa.
See, if you're facing any issues, just let me know. Okay. If it's not in the class or after the class also, you can call. Just do one thing. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, just practice. Sunday, if everyone are okay, I will be connecting. Okay. If you are not able to create any plant or storage location, if you are facing any issues, I think Rakshit, you can stop recording.